Alright, what's up you guys? Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I almost died.
And on we'll go.
So, a little backstory. It was last year. I was working at Nike after I graduated high school just for as a part-time job before I headed off for school. It was a Sunday and it was like any other day. I had a shift from 4 to 9, and on that same day, Sabrina also had the same shift time as me, so we decided to carpool. So I went and picked her up, and I drove us to work. So this shift, I was working at I was working at the fitting rooms that day, and then Sabrina was working at, I believe, the cashier area or somewhere like that. But fast forward to about from 4 to around 6:30ish, and we took our break, and it was only 15-20 minutes, and then we came back out. There's a bunch of people in the store because it was a weekend, and usually weekends are pretty busy. So a bunch of people were trying on stuff, and I was pretty busy. And then I was in that area where you can't see the rest of the store because I was organizing the clothes that people didn't want. And then all of a sudden, I hear people yelling and screaming. They were yelling and screaming like out of their minds, yelling and screaming. And I'm in my mind, I was like, what is going on and stuff like that. But I was still in that area, so I didn't see the rest of the store. So I'm like, what is going on? And so then I walk out of that area to the front of the fitting rooms where I could see the rest of the store. And then all I saw was freaking everyone just running towards the emergency exits in the back of the store. As they were running, I was noticing freaking shoe boxes off the shelves were coming off and blocking the aisles. Clothes racks were being knocked over, and it was just a stampede, and it was freaking crazy. And in my mind, I'm still what is going on? Why are people running and stuff like that? I was just standing there. I was I don't know what to do. What is going on? And then all of a sudden, in my mic, so at Nike we wear mics so we could talk to each other. So yeah, so in my mic, all I hear is my manager. All I heard was shooter, 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 and then it cut off after that. I'm like, bro, what? Right? I'm like, bro, so you're saying there's someone in here with a gun right now? So in my mind I was I can't run out towards the emergency exit because everything was blocked off now with freaking a whole mess everywhere. So the next best thing was me running into a fitting room and locking myself in there, right? As I was running into that fitting room, there was a guy there, and he had his 2 kids, and he was like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know, sir, I don't know what's going on. You might do you want to come in here with me and then try to figure out what's going on, because I don't know what's going on right now. And he was like, yeah. So he comes in here with his 2 kids, and then also noticed this old lady was also what is going on. I was like, I don't know, ma'am, just try and stay safe. Did you want to come in here? Because I don't know where you're gonna go, but I was just come in here, and then I'll let you guys know what's going on until I figure out what's going on. So now it's me, an old lady, dude, and his 2 kids was all in the small fitting room, and we were just locked in there, right? In this fitting room, the thing was, the door of the fitting room leaves a gap between the floor and where the door actually starts. So this is the floor, and this is the door. So this area in between, you could see, if you bent over, you could see people's feet and stuff like that. So I'm telling them to just hug against the wall so their feet aren't that noticeable. If someone comes in here and looks under, they can't really see it unless they really look. So at this point, it was dead quiet in the store. And then I'm trying to see if anybody could hear me on the mic. I'm like, yo, is there anybody there? What is going on? And all of that. And then nothing was coming back to me. I was like, bro, our mics has to be broken or something. And then what makes it worse was the little kid in the fitting room with me he had this toy, and it was this plastic toy, and then he freaking dropped it. He dropped the toy, and it landed on the floor, and it made a loud clanging noise. And in my mind, I was like, bro, you're gonna get me killed if you don't stay quiet. But I can't say it to you because it was just a little kid. And then luckily his dad was shh, just be quiet. And I'm like, yeah, please just stay quiet. And my mind was please just stay quiet. I ain't trying to die today. So I was just staying in the fitting room, and it's been what? It had to been 10 or 15 minutes. I was just sitting in the fitting room, just quiet with the rest of the people. And then all of a sudden, this dude comes walking. I hear him walking because it was so quiet. I hear him walking closer and closer to the fitting room area. And I'm like, in my mind, I was like, please don't come in here and knock on fitting room number 2 because that's where I was at. There was 4 fitting rooms. I was in number 2. Okay, so in my mind, I was like, please don't come in and just go knock on any other fitting room, but not mine. He comes in here and he knocks on fitting room number 2. And then like my heart dropped. I was like, bro, what? Like, please. And then all of a sudden he starts banging on the door. Like, it wasn't just like a polite like knock. It was like boom, boom. Like he was knocking. So in my mind I was like, do I say something? Do I not say something? Because I don't know if he was due with a gun or not. So in my mind I was like, what should I do? And then the lady to my left was not saying anything. The father wasn't saying anything. His kids were scared out of their minds, and then there's me. I was like, you guys ain't trying to say nothing, so I ain't trying to say nothing either. The dude goes, boom, boom. He's like, yo, open up. And in my mind, I was like, please don't like freaking kick this door in and stuff like that. And I didn't say anything back. He was like, open up, let me get my stuff, open up. And I kept like banging on the door. And in my mind, I was like, that's kind of weird for someone shooting up the place to come in the fitting rooms to get their stuff. I was like, should I open the door or like, should I not? But at the same time, I was like also thinking like, what if this dude was actually the dude with the gun and he was just saying that so I could open up the door and then he could shoot me and everybody else in the damn fitting room with me. I'm like, bro, nah, I'm just gonna stay silent. I'm not saying nothing. He keeps banging, right? He's banging. This is like 30 seconds. He keeps banging. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, damn. So I decided, I know it's stupid, but I decided to look under where I told you the opening where you can see like under. So I bent over and looked under, and I recognized one of my coworkers in the store, and she was just walking around in the store. And I'm like, bro, if she's walking around out there, that means it's probably safe enough for me to come out. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna open the door, but then I was like, please don't I ain't trying to die, right? So open the door, and it was actually this like middle-aged dude that was trying to get his daughter's stuff from the fitting room that they were in. And then I was telling the dude, like, I'm sorry, bro, like, I didn't know if it was you or someone else, and I was just trying to keep myself and these people safe in here. He was like, that's all good. And then I was like, all right. So after I said that to the dude, I just like freaking bolted towards the break room. And as I got in there, I opened up the door, and there was like a bunch of people there, like at least 30 people in the little small break room that we had. And it was just like our coworkers, and then a bunch of customers, and then their kids and stuff like that, all hiding in there. And then I was asking all my coworkers, like, yo, have you seen Sabrina and stuff like that? Because I was like worried. I was worried, like, where was she at? Because she was like the closest to the entrance. So I don't know if she ran out. I don't know if she ran somewhere else. I don't know where she went, and she doesn't have her phone on her. I didn't have my phone on me either because they didn't allow us to have our phones with us during like when we were working. So I'm like, yo, where is she at? And then all of a sudden, the manager's door to the office opened up, and there was a bunch of people in there too. And then I see Sabrina walk out. I was like, okay, thank God she's okay. That's all I cared about. So sort of was like relieved for a bit, but at the same time I was still like, what is going on, stuff like that. The store, like mall security stuff, people weren't letting us leave. We were just staying in the break room. At this time, I got my phone, Sabrina got hers, and we were just calling our parents to tell them like what's going on and that we're okay and stuff like that. And then 10, 15 minutes go by, and then the people let us know that we could leave now, that it was safe to go out and stuff like that. So we all, me and Sabrina and everybody else, all the coworkers, we all walked out into the back parking lot, and then I just drove off, and then that was it. But I was like so panicking. I was like, bro, like what happened and stuff like that. So I drove home like so fast. I just drove home, and yeah. So long story short, it turned out to be, it wasn't actually someone shooting up the place. It was just these robbers that were trying to steal from this jewelry store that was like a couple stores down. And then the gunshots that people heard was just the glass breaking, the glass case, like that held the jewelry, and they were just breaking that. So yeah, so that's what happened. But I didn't know what was going on at the time, so I was scared for my life. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and comment down below if you want to see more of these type of videos where I just sit down and just talk. But yeah, so just let me know, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm posting every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So subscribe, please, so you never miss a video. I think that's gonna do it for now. Stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you next time.